Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meaty69, and we are back with the Chieftain Mark 6. With this camo, it is a special camo. It renames it to Chieftain Mark 6 Royal. And again, you can get it in the crates. Now, the crates are different this time. They are for gold. But I'm not going to actually talk about the crates for this tank because I will probably end up losing my contributor because I spent an awful lot of money on this tank. An awful lot of crates, which I'm not even going to state how many I bought. So the stat wise, it is really good. 350 mil on its turret. Damage is 300, 500 to 400 average, and your shell penetration is, where is it? So your armour piercing is 260, your APCR, sorry, is 260, your APCR, the second, your premium round is 310, and your high explosive is 110. Aiming time is 2.8, and your 7.92 rate of fire, which brings it out to around 3.2k average DPM, which is really, really nice. If you look on Blitz Stars, compare, this is why I'm not using Blitz Stars today, because it still shows the old Chieftain when it was in the test stage, and it hasn't been updated. The DPM is a bit more than that. I think it used, well, I'm not going to say what it used to be because I was a tester, and that will be against the rules to talk about the tank while it's in testing. So we're only going to talk about it now. So the reload, 7.6 seconds for a heavy is really, really nice, and it competes with the FV215B. Slightly less DPM now, where before it was a little bit more, but now it is a little bit less. Your hull armor isn't great, and you're not going to bounce much off your hull. The speed of the tank is quite nice. It's got 10 degrees of gun depression, so with that monstrous turret that it has got and the 10 degrees of gun depression, you can hold the ridgeline really, really well. And I think nearly every battle I've held a ridgeline in this, I've got between 1500 and sort of 3k spotting damage as well, where you spot the enemy, you can track them up there, you can get shots in, and maps like Dead Rail on the ridge, mines on the ridge, this tank is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect because of that 350 mil turret armor. Now, this battle, the enemy, we have decided to flank round because the enemy have got 3 mediums and they've got a light tank. So we didn't want to go into the fields to the right. We wanted to flank, and luckily all our team come with us. So we haven't really spotted anyone around here. So we know all the enemy are going to be in these fields. So we're going to hopefully get round the back of them. So we've got the Chieftain Mark 6 up there, who is a friend of mine. Love, rage, hate. And we've got a couple more guys. The FC Firefly from Cookie Cutters, a good friend of mine as well. And Nasty, the Shell Magnet. So he is a good player as well. So Firefly in the Centurion absolutely got wrecked, and he has been taken out very quickly. So that is one tank down. We've got the Batchat up there. He's not paying attention to us, so we can get a side shot into him. Love, Faith, Hate, Rage has taken out our E100, so we are now one down a piece. But we are taking shots on to that Batchat. Now, I've noticed the grill is all on his own to the left, but he's hiding behind the train, and if I start going round, we are going to get shots into us from the tanks in the middle, especially that Chieftain, because he's going to aim for me, and he does get me. Of course, I'm in a Chieftain. I've never been focused so much than I have today. Either raged at because I am a gold noob, or just focused. Now, these battles are in my contributor account, and this is before I got the tank on my main account, but I have now got this on my main account. We're going to fire the HE into the grill. Of course, there's a grill. You can fire as much HE in as you like. And we're going to do 560 damage. And then our leopard can take him out, leaving just 3 tanks, which is the Centurion. We're going to get one more shot into him. Our team are going to go and take him out. And then we've just got the Batchat and the Object 268. So I do apologise for that Death Star there. I didn't realise he was going to stop. And it happened to be I nudge him just as he shoots. So I do apologise if for some reason, however, he is watching this. I did not know you was going to stop. And I accidentally bashed him and it messed his whole shot up. So the Batchat now. Now the only bad thing about this tank is the gun elevation from the back. So if your turret's facing the rear, it's very hard to get it down, and the gun elevation is next to nothing. Some tanks can be right behind you, and you won't be able to get the gun elevation down. So always try and face the enemy. Always face the enemy with the 10 degrees of gun depression. So that is the first battle. Not a bad battle. It is very easy to ace this tank at the minute because not many people have got it. So we do finish on 4.1k damage, 70,000 credits, no missions done, which is very nice credits, and only 1200 XP. So quite an easy ace. The damage was still okay, and there you see 1000 assistant damage. Now moving on to the next battle, I am with my good friend Argentus, my colleague, and this battle was quite funny. I'm not sure how I stayed alive, and I actually done more damage than I thought. I knew it was going to be an ace because it's very easy to ace. I've aced it down to 2.6k damage, so that's very, very easy to ace. Now the enemy've got 2 mediums. We've got 3, so our mediums have gone to flank A, and our stupid IS-7 decides to go down and try and cap C, but the whole enemy near enough start pushing him, which is good for me because I can take shots on this K91 and we can get him out, and now we can take shots from down there because they're not going to look at me. They're just focusing on the IS-7, who does get ammo racked. So now I'm a bit worried because they're capping C, and then there's only one place they can go, and that is towards me. And there's only 2 tanks here. Now this Leopard 1, I have noticed he is flanking, so I'm going to try and break his flank and get him on the flank, and I love doing this. Tracking them just as they shoot, and then their shell goes elsewhere. And just before I get my final shot in, our WZ-121 can take him out. But we've got 2 tanks up there now. They are in the middle and they are getting focused, which again is a good thing because it means I am not getting focused and I can get the shots in. But that doesn't last very long before they die. And now there is 4 tanks there all chasing me. I can't turn around because I've just got no time. If I turn around, they are going to catch me. So I do manage to track the E3, which is the most dangerous target. And just as he retracts himself, I do manage to track him again, and in that time, I managed to go over the hill. And as you know it, there is an IS-7 who is not looking at me. So I managed to stay alive somehow, and now we've got an IS-7 that is not paying attention to us. He just wants to know this 121, who does take him out. So now all what is left is this E5. So I can now get behind him because he's not looking at me. We can load the HE, but not quite yet. We're going to get one shot into the side of him, and then we can load the HE for our final shot. And look at that, 1003 damage with me and the Leopard shooting him. And we get him out again. No kills, but a very, very nice battle. We got 1 cap, got quite a few cap points there. Not for me, I didn't cap any bases. But we did finish on 5.1k damage, high caliber. We've got 90,000 credits, which is very, very nice. 1,485 XP. So that is the Chieftain, guys. Such a great tank, and it is a tank that I've been looking forward to most, and it's probably going to be one of my favourite tanks in the game. 1200 assistant damage again there. So if you have been lucky enough to get this tank, you will enjoy it, and if you're not enjoying it, you are playing it wrong. And that is it, guys. We have got 2 videos for you today because I really wanted to get this video out. So we've got this, and then in a couple of hours time I will release sub replay weekend replays of the week, and oh my god, it is a good one for this week. Stay tuned, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.
Do you think you're